The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Carolina defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 60 red, yellow.
Rattler wants to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Switch. 45. 1. Drive through.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right at the 35. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Ready, three.
To throw is Milton. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Now he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
79 Broncos. Go.
Milton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First down.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
95.
Rattler working out of the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Saints, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Come on,
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Rattler. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
27-yard line.
3. Panther 60. Panther 60.
ETN on the toss right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
22 down, 50, green. Needle blue. Ready?
To the air is Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave. And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And 10 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
Red, yellow. Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Set.
Now Rattler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
A gain of 5. First down, Panthers.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 21-0 our score after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10.
Panther streak. Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yeah, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go, set.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
17 at the 28-yard line.
10 black. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Returnable here from the 38. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Red, 38. Smash, red. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The Saints, 1st down.
Pause, red.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
10, ready.
Back to throw here. The pass caught by Olave. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Chris Olave. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
50, green. You, yellow. Set.
They'll look to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave,
31 yards.
and the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 21-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Here's Milton.
Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 4.
This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll get this off to Etienne.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Down. Red, 38.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Rattler. He completes it to Olave.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
33, yellow. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Fury, yellow. Drill green. Red. Cycle. Set.
Rattler wants to throw it.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A point after, good by Groupie. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go street. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready,
A final shot before break. Milton eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Out to the right here to Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down, Carolina.
ETN up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Set. Set. Hunt.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37th. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving it no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand. Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
33, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he is caught. He's got a first and maybe more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints are able to claw one back. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
23-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Milton. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70. 65 catch. 65 catch. Warrior 70.
Now Milton. Flush to his right.
He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Milton. ETN bringing in another one.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Go.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because Right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even starting to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issue.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints are able to at least get one score back.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, Milton.
That one complete to the gun.
70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Throwing is Milton.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers just continue to roll. Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score, Panthers 65, Saints 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, It's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing communication.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 58 yards. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Groupie for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
65, Saints 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if it...
And that's caught inside the 30. No, a nifty juke. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Set, hut, rail, yellow, black, 95. Black shot. Ready?
Here's Rattler. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Come on, set. 50, set.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
White, steel, black. Hut, hut.
They'll go. Here's Rattler.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Wilson in motion left. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 9-yard line.
They run the toss now to Etienne.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here and things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
For a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
52 blue. Ready.
Now Rattler. Open man downfield is Hill.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
33, yellow. Set, go.
Throwing is Rattler.
Looking middle, and that's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the air is Rattler.
And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. On try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 70.
Here's Milton. They'll find McMillan here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Get it. Hey, Cougar Knights.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is caught by McMillan. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay, break. Stephanie.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Now they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Credit Brian Brazee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Come on, come on.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be their 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
1st down, Panthers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, that's Liggett. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Too much to handle on the other side in this one. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Here we go, set. 52 blue, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ready. Needle blue. 33. Yellow. 6. Mega. Set.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Nick Scorton
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Panthers 42-yard line.
Ready up.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Here we go. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught. Pushing his way through. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also real consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Carolina, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.
you